Alrighty, hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to our Minecraft Trains project. We are in the middle of building a track up to Nord, which is on the map. On the map there, it's on the little green dot on the top left. I also noticed that at the end of the last video, this was wrong. Hi Wesley, welcome back. You wanna join? Unfortunately, Wesley, this is not the most interesting stuff in the world that I'm doing right now. I'm basically just sketching out where I think the tracks are gonna go. And it's gonna take a long time, and it's basically just marking out where stuff is. And also, if you're gonna join, I don't know what you want to do if you do join though, because like, you can try to figure out how to get the tracks to the other destinations. You can work on filling in the tracks, because here, like, we just outlined them, we haven't actually finished them. Or you can... I don't know what you want to do. I have no idea what you want to do. Because it's not... This is not okay, but I mean it's kind of menial, right? It's not that creative filling in. But if you're okay with it, then that's cool. Let me come forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just go diagonally from here. This bridge is gonna be diagonal, which is interesting, I guess. Alright, let's diagonal bridge. Yeah, no, you could join, yeah. So, did you watch the YouTube videos? I mean, last week I laid out loop 1. And now I'm getting this trackway up to Nord. Alright, cool. So at least it makes sense what I'm doing, right? So at this point, I'm gonna try and figure out... Let's chop down some trees. Can you teleport to me? Or is that... You should be able to, you have operator permissions. Also, I found an igloo here, which... Igloos are supposed to be one of the destinations, so this is not... This should have been a destination, but I didn't see it until now. I mean, as we continue to build stuff, we might find more stuff like this. Just... oh, hi. Just, structures that I didn't notice earlier. Okay, the track's back that way, yeah. Hi Q, welcome back. Still punching our way through this forest and trying to get this track up to Nord. There's no quicker way to do this, is there? Yeah, no, there isn't. I don't think. So diagonals, we can't go up and down too much. And we kind of just have to plow through at this level, although maybe we want to step down at some point. Because when we get to here, it slopes down a wee bit. Oh no, we want to bridge up, in fact. We want to bridge up to the other side? Okay, let me just see where this goes, if I go straight forward with here. Punching, punching, punching. We were talking about climate change at the end of the last video, and climate change could be disastrous for Europe, right? Because Europe is only really habitable because of the North Atlantic current, right? That brings the warm water from the Atlantic northwards. Because otherwise Europe should be much colder than it is. Oh yeah, that's right, you are under sea level. Hey, you know climate change is gonna be disastrous. Although if you're already under sea level, maybe you just keep building the dikes and then you're fine. You have a long history of building dikes over there. A lot of experience accumulated over the centuries. On a slightly related note, aren't boat houses a thing over in the Netherlands? Oh, you can see them out your window. You're that close to the coast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Antwerp port is right next to me. Okay, I see. I wonder... boat houses. I mean, the thing about boat houses is that if the dikes break, then you just float with the water. You're not underwater. Which is useful, right? Boat houses are a big thing. You've never been in one, but seen a fair few. Boat houses are a big thing in the south of China as well. I guess southeast. There's a whole like a culture. I guess a minority, although you know they're all very similar. But one of the minority dialects are from people who used to be like they're called water people. They literally live in boats. Or historically, they're famous for living in boats and just being on the water all the time. And also, I think in parts of South Asia too. let's demolish this tree. I guess we just plow through this. Historically, it's a bit of a trope that the northerners can't swim, and then the southerners are really good at swimming. Like it's kind of a stereotype, but it's also kind of true. Because the southerners are more used to living in boats, or there's more boat people in the south. Whereas the north, especially like the further north you go, the less water there is. You know, if you go all the way to Mongolia, they're horseback people and plains people. And the horseback, they're really good on horses, they're really bad in the water. So historically that's been the case. And like when the north invades the south, they often tend to get in trouble when they try to cross the rivers because their soldiers can't swim. Whereas the south, they're really good at fighting from boats. But then once they get to the land, their cavalry would demolish the southerners. Let's see. So we get to here, and then we start moving that way, right? That way a little bit. And then diagonal across to there, and then the train station should be... oh, it's still behind that thing. Okay, still quite a long way away. But we should start turning this way. From here, I think. And okay, there's a lot of leaves here. Let me just leave that to decay. And then go straight this way for a little bit. Oh, I need to go this side. So we get to like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, let's have a couple more. And then we start stepping down. Like that. And then straight across. And then up a little bit. No, stay down here. Diagonal across and then up. And then diagonal across again, right, okay. So we're gonna push through here. The snow is just an extra thing we have to punch. When we're punching the dirt, it's just extra annoying, isn't it? Oh, wait. I'm gonna slope down here. Slope down like there. Two, three, 4, and 5. Similar to real life, snow is annoying. Snow is fun to visit, but terrible to live in. Man, like, visiting snow is so much fun. Like, you go to the mountains, you ski a little bit, so much fun. Living in a snowy climate is terrible. Okay, I guess I just don't bother with going up and down here. Although I don't want a diagonal from there. Maybe a little bit more forward. Like... here? Probably like here. Let's go ahead and do that. And then figure out where the other side of this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other side of that is here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's correct. It's gonna be elevated a little bit, isn't it? I guess that's fine. Also a polar bear. I know polar bears are actually white in real life, and they are actually camouflaged in real life. But you can barely see them in game. Q says, was reading wholesome memes on Reddit for a while. Felt good about life and humanity. Read 1 minute of leading news on BBC. Back to your usual misanthropy. Well, BBC is BBC's not that great. But yeah, the news, unfortunately the news is made by disasters.